Hello. The FBC would like to thank you for taking time out of your busy day to pay attention to this broadcast. There will be a test, so don't bother with notes. Just zone out and answer the questionnaire that shows up at the end. All right. All right. But before we do that, it's Transformer time. And this is the Transformers Kingdom Optimus Primal, who has so many things going on, and yet it's a pretty simple transformation. As I recall, it's been a couple weeks since I transformed him into a robot and left him there. So, Optimus Primal comes with swords. Why does the giant ape robot need swords? Because clearly the wrist-mounted blasters aren't important enough, and the back-mounted shoulder blasters aren't enough. So, as usual, take accessories that actually come off and move them away. So, Optimus Primal turns into a gorilla. So you can imagine there's not actually a lot to this. The arms close, the knuckles close, and the wrists rotate separately. Okay, there. Arms are done. Now let's see if I can remember this. Because the waist rotates, and then the chest or the back opens. And I cannot remember which way it's supposed to go. Oh, wait, no. Does it go this way? Fold up those heels. Trying to remember how you actually get the... There we go. It's double hinged. So you rotate the chest around to put the muscle chest out instead of the robot chest. And then the head, you pull up, rotate around, rotate the back-mounted blasters in, and then put back into place. Otherwise, everything is basically the same between the two modes, only now he walks on all fours. Easy peasy. There's some finagling of position you can do to try to hide the paint on the shins. But really, this is not a thing that you're going to be able to do very well because of how the shins are assembled. Or, I guess, thighs. Those are the upper legs. Those are called thighs. There's a couple different ways you can try to pose the knees and whatnot, but I think my methodology of not hurting myself too much thinking about it and just kind of shoving them up underneath the butt flap that they give you does the job. It's close enough. Just look at it head on and never look at it from behind. It's decent enough. toy, like in a lot of ways. It looks good as an ape with the molded plastic fur. Looks better as Optimus Primal the robot. But, you can't win them all. Yeah. I'm going to get those blasters out. Which they've got tilts on the blasters. But they also have like a monodirectional ankle tilt for the legs. Oh, right. I got to pop the chest cavity back open again. There we go. All right. I got to rotate the head back around first. And then collapse it in so it will fit inside the chest cavity because it's a massive noggin. Make my life a little easier getting the shoulder blasters out. Then put that back in. Snap the chest together, put the arms back in place. Rotate the hands. Rotate the waist around so that the feet are pointing the right way. Stand him with his knees bent so that he can stand up. Give him back his swords. Optimus Primal. Armed to the teeth, and he's got a jetpack. Sure. I mean, I like the fact they gave him his blue lips. Like, he actually has them molded on there. I actually really like Optimus Primal as a character. And the first version of him in the cartoon is definitely the best. All of the updated versions for selling toys are not so great. That's an opinion. So that's Transformer for the day. Let's play Control. I don't even remember what I was supposed to be doing. That's what the mission tab's for. All right, we're supposed to be speaking with our brother. So many options. Nope. Look, anything that's not at least a level 4 is getting chucked. Spin. Energy gained from headshots. I mean, like, tempting. Let's just up Spin's rate of fire. Why not? Okay, we'll go see Dylan. Fine. I guess. Alright. He's upstairs, we were told. So let's go upstairs. Okay, that explains why this room was here.
You are a worm through time. The thunder's home distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror inverted is made right. Leave your insides by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been in there. You want this to be true. We stand around you while you dream. You can almost hear our words, but you forget. Through time, the thunder's home distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror, the inverted is made right. You are a worm through time.
Shit.
The thunder's home distorts you.
That's Dylan.
White pearls,
Can
but
you hear
yellow
me?
and red in the eye.
Oh, come on, Dylan. I'm here. I found you.
Into the way. You've always been in there. You want this to be true.
Do you know who I am? Oh, you know me. Say it.
You are Dylan Faden's sister.
He's talking in the third person. Always a good sign. Do you know who you are?
Not Dylan. Trench and Darling made sure of that. I'm P6. P6. But I'm better now. The hiss made me better. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been the new you. You want this
Can you
to
stop
be
that?
true.
Please? Not exactly the reunion I'd hoped for.
It feels good to say those words. I want to say them. They sound good. They make me feel good. Don't you want to say them too?
No. Fuck off, no. You need to help me get this thing out of his head. If he is still in there, if there is anything left, you have to help me.
You came in through the hole in you. We let you in. You've always been here. The only truth. A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
Stop it!
Orange peel.
Shit! Shit! He can see you. This is not safe.
We found Polaris together with my sister when we were very small. In Ordinary. In the desert, through the door opened up by the slide projector.
This hopping is disturbing
She
me.
didn't help when Trench took me away. She didn't give me any powers. All the powers are my own powers. She didn't help when they locked me up for years. After the song time for applause, we build you till nothing remains. The air cracks and the truth will emerge out of you. You are home. The Bureau brought the slide projector back here with me. And the Bureau did what the Bureau does. They used it. And they found... They opened the door up to the hiss. That's the only thing I can thank them for.
There. There it is. We stopped the Altered World event in Ordinary when we shut down the slide projector. And now the projector's here.
Aha!
The worm is a tune you can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, 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 yeah. Just plastic. So safe. Nothing to worry about. Funny. I welcomed the hiss. I let it in. To get rid of her. The hiss set me free. Polaris is using you. The Bureau is using you. You are a puppet. You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
If we shut off the slide projector, maybe that will stop the hiss.
Your regulations.
Maybe it's not too late for my brother.
You must see the truth for yourself, Jesse. Sister. The horrible truth about the Bureau. The hiss is the better option. Go to the Prime Candidate program in the containment sector. I have the keycard to get you there. Salvador wanted me to have it.
Wanted? Bullshit. I saw what the hiss did to Salvador. What it turned him into.
Okay, Dylan. I'll go. I want to see the truth for myself.
I'll go. But only to look for this lie projector. You can help me. We can end this.
You are a worm through time. You are a worm through time. The thunderstorm distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror, the inverse.
I don't know what else I'm hoping to find here.
Dylan. Can we talk?
I'd like to tell you about a dream I had last night.
Off to a good start.
Okay. I'm listening.
I was back in Ordinary, before all of this happened. But in the dream, I was alone. It was just me. I was the only child. A girl. My name was Jesse Dylan Faden. But then the Bureau came and caught me, brought me back here, locked me up. Have you ever noticed that our names, Jesse, Dylan, they could be girls' names, boys' names, could be anything. Don't you find that weird? I find that weird.
Sure.
What the hell was that? Is he trying to mess with me?
You are a worm through time. The thunderstorm distorts.
Let's just talk to him again.
Maybe Dylan's still in there. Maybe there's a way to reach him.
Well, they had to bring it in
I'd
here.
like to talk to my brother, please. Dylan?
Dylan would like to tell you about a dream he had just now.
Oh boy.
This again?
I was going to be the new director of this place. I helped you get a job here so that we could be together. You were an office assistant. You'd make coffee and deliver the mail, and there was always plenty of work to do. And it stayed that way forever and ever. It was nice. Really nice.
That's debatable.
But here's the strange thing. The dream shifted, and none of it was real anymore. It was a game. We were in a game, and it was a fucking boring game. But you couldn't stop playing. And then it shifted again. Or maybe it was another dream already. Or maybe I'm just confusing them. But in this other dream, it was more like a musical. This is an ordinary song about an ordinary girl from an ordinary town. It's the ordinary story. She worked an ordinary job in an ordinary office. Something.
Oh my god, that is the best, like, trail off.
And that's all I can remember of that dream.
Maybe that's for the best.
Anything else?
Through time, the thunders.
Maybe I can learn more about the hiss from him.
Can we talk?
I just had an interesting dream.
You keep having those.
Shit.
That's fascinating, but let's talk about the hiss for a change, yeah?
This dream was about the hiss.
Best I'm gonna get.
In my dream, the hiss had broken free of this prison, this house. I'd set it free. And the president himself was there to welcome us. He was the first one to take the hiss in. Spread the word. At first, Many people thought it was horrifying. That he was horrifying. But also, many people who heard his words wanted to welcome the hiss in. And slowly, more and more of them came around until the whole world was brought together by the hiss. It was wonderful.
Okay. Thanks for sharing that.
For the record, that will never happen. Not as long as I'm alive.
The thunderstorm distorts you.
Any more?
Maybe I'm just here to punish myself.
I mean, yes.
Any new dreams you'd like to share, Dylan?
I'm glad you asked, sister. This dream, like all dreams now, felt very real. Like reality. And reality now feels like a dream. Maybe it's all a dream. Maybe it's all real.
Dream where my brother endlessly tells me about his dreams.
I was in a dark place, and there was a dark man there. His name was Mr. Door, and he told me that there are many worlds, side by side, on top of each other, some inside of others. In one world, there was a writer who wrote a story about a cop. In another world, the cop was real. Door said he himself was in all of them at the same time, endlessly shifting between them. I asked him how I could reach these worlds. I wanted to bring the hiss there. But he didn't want to help me. He didn't like the idea. What did he know?
I'm not wild about the idea myself.
What else you got?
Here we go again. Once more with feeling.
Let me guess. You want to tell me about your dream?
Yes. Yes. In fact, I'm having a dream right now.
Oh. That's new.
In this dream, I'm standing in the corner watching Jesse and Dylan talk about this very dream.
Uh-huh.
This very dream. He said just now. And repeated it again now. I'm standing there and watching, and that's all I can do. It's as if I'm trapped there. And that's all I have to say about that dream.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Dylan. That's good.
Is he still in there? Or is this the hiss playing mind games? I don't know.
No more talking, apparently. Go to Transit Corridor North. Well, let's see. Oh boy. Got him. Okay. Go back through security. Been in there. Door 6. Prime Candidate Program. Okay. Like I had been hoping to go to the turntable. I don't think I'm going to make it there. I don't know how to get there yet.
To find new prime candidates. The Bureau needs a director. Our future. P6 and P7.
There it is. You! Okay. Oh boy. There we go. Anyone else? Shortcut this door. Okay. Now we can go that way. Close cases. Bright Falls Summary, AWE 35. An unconfirmed threshold manifestation at Cauldron Lake, Washington, resulted in a fictional story written by the author Alan Wake, creating an AWE in which reality was altered to match that of the story, though only locally and for a limited time. Mr. Kirkland, head of investigations, was alerted on September 13, 2010 by ex-Bureau agent Frank Breaker, see Redacted, that an AWE event was taking place in Bright Falls, Washington, referred to events investigated in 1970, 76, and 78. Breaker had received a call from Barry Wheeler, Alan Wake's literary agent, on behalf of Breaker's daughter, Sarah, who is the current sheriff of Bright Falls. A Bureau field team arrived at the site 2 days later only to confirm that the event was over. Interviews were conducted, referred to the 1970 redacted Thomas Zane, 1976, 1978 Odin Anderson, Tor Anderson. Alan Wake was believed to redacted instigator. Eyewitness reports highlight an old light switch, possibly object of power, that redacted missing. Wake was not found at the scene. Reports claim he dived into the lake, but no body was recovered in the search.
After North Moore stepped down, I doubled every effort to find new prime candidates. There was no one. No one but me. That wasn't good enough. I pushed hard. I never wanted the Bureau to end up in that situation again. The Bureau needs a director. Always. When my time reaches an end, I want more options on the table. P1 through P5 were all false leads, dead ends, and disappointments. Then P6, Dylan Faden. He fell into our arms. No parents, they're gone, casualties of an AWE.
Uh-huh.
The boy has exceptional talent. The oldest house will be his home. We'll build him from the ground up. He'll be trained and taken care of. Darling can be in charge of this project. I can't. I'll stay away. I will not fail the boy like I failed my own family.
Well, you did.
My daughter and my wife. We weren't careful enough back then. Something came home with me. I took work home. My Susanna got sick. When I realized my mistake, I wanted to bring her here for Darling to do what he could. Kate flat out refused. Civilian doctors treated our daughter, but they didn't have a clue. She died. Kate left me. Same old story. That was a long time ago. The Bureau is all I have now. And the prime candidates are our future. There are two, P6 and P7. We're spoiled for choice.
Okay, I see what's on the TV. We're not going to stay and watch it. Alright. P6, you say?
I wish things had gone differently in Ordinary for us. But wishing won't change things. Finding the projector will.
Ordinary. There's so much.
Dylan Faden transcript. I'm pretty sure that, yes, Jesse would be P7. Transcript of conversation, subject Dylan Faden, for review by Dr. Darling. Note, subject was alone during this outburst. Dylan Faden, you again. I thought I told you to leave me alone. Why are you showing me this? I can't do anything. Can't you see where I am? Why don't you help me get the fuck out of here? You always show me things I can't do anything about. Stop showing me her. I don't care anymore, and I don't care about you. You both left me here to rot. Fuck off, you bitch. I will dig out my own brains if it means getting rid of you. I don't want you here. Get the fucking message. Subject repeated the message, fuck off, numerous times before being sedated at 1753. Alright. Ordinary presentation.
Ordinary. There's so much coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's saying something. And the boy, Dylan Faden, prime candidate 6. And the sister as well. Once we catch up with her, but the boy, so much potential. We're talking Northmore level readings here. And I don't want to invoke his name, but it's completely different circumstances here. It's remarkable.
was an incident. Yes. We lost a valuable member of our team, yes. Excessive force. Dylan has so much. But he's just a kid. Like, I'll take the blame. He needs some slack. I mean, boys will be boys. He's exceptional and under a lot of stress. Roberts got killed. It's an unfortunate accident, that's all. Marshall needs to realize this. We will make this work. We'll make this work.
All right, we're gonna do this. There are two of them that we haven't watched. I believe it was Altered Items and You and Your Special Powers is the one we just got. So we'll watch the one I know for sure, and then we'll watch the Altered Items one. And if it's one we've already seen, we'll skip it. So if you don't want to watch this, this is your countdown to mute or look away or whatever. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Step into the FBC, there's lots to do, there's lots to be, but don't dash, and don't scream much, let's join the Threshold Kids, let's join the Threshold Kids.
Prime
I can
candidates have
see
F.
you're upset, Meg. Why don't you tell Uncle Mr. Bones what's wrong?
I did bad on my clairvoyance test.
You can't ace every test, Meg. You see, everyone has different brains. Some brains can talk to each other. We call this ESP.
ESP?
Some brains can lift objects, like a baseball. Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg? No interruptions! So who cares if you fail your clairvoyance test? Maybe your brain can throw baseballs, or talk to dead people, or make friends blind. Once we know what your brains can do, we'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
What if I don't want the big chair?
What if I don't want the big chair? Everyone wants the big chair, Meg! That's why we're all here. Use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
I'm going to deal with the people who made this stuff. All right. Another one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Step into the FBC, there's lots to
Okay, I was right. I don't think we've seen this one.
TV! Let's watch Donkeys in Space!
It's not safe.
But Star Captain Hee-Haw! Yeah. Can I poke it with a stick?
Okay. Bureau rule number 74. Always be suspicious of things that weren't there before.
What?
Looks safe to me.
Donkeys in Space!
Wait! It's not even plugged in!
Okay.
Coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's saying something. And the boy, Dane Faden, Prime Candidate 6. And this...
All right. P6 victim autopsy. Agent killed during Redacted, involving Redacted, codename P6. Findings: blunt force injuries to the head and neck, extensive trauma to the abdominal region, lacerations and contusions of the upper and lower torso, fractal of the spinal cord between the L1 and L2 vertebrae, avulsion fracture of the 3rd through 10th ribs, left and right, blunt force injuries of the extremities, abrasions, lacerations, and contusions of the extremities, dislocation of the left and right elbow, dislocation of the left and right knee. After examination, it was determined that the cause of death was internal bleeding that occurred when the Redacted was contorted through his Redacted.
Sister as well. Once we catch up with her, but the boy, so much potential.
P7.
Is this what Dylan wanted me to see? It doesn't matter. We need to find that projector.
Yeah. Candidate P7 outfit, you say?
All the times I felt paranoid, I was right. The Bureau could have given me the answers, but they just stood by and watched me.
Yep. Jesse Faden movement tracking. Eastward movement, cause for concern. These are all in 2019. So September 24th, Cheyenne, Wyoming to Sydney, what is that, Nevada? Sydney, Nevada, Des Moines, Iowa, Chicago, Illinois, South Bend, Indiana, Cleveland, Ohio, Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania, and arrives in New York City on the 29th of October, 2019.
We used to play there all the time. Me and Dylan. And other kids as well. We loved it. This time, I remember, was different. We found a way in, deeper into it, like it had shifted. We went inside, and that's where we found the slide projector.
A dump is a place for lost things. things that have been thrown away. Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up, Jesse?
What?
No.
Yes, but that has nothing to do with...
Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small?
No.
Those were before your time, I suppose. But your family did look at photos together, maybe. In one form or the other?
Maybe.
When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel? Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties? Did your parents drink? Did that make you uncomfortable?
No, that's just stupid. Come on. That has nothing to do with this. Nothing.
The slide projector, let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world, escaping and finding adventure there, away from your parents.
I don't think so. I don't remember. Maybe. I don't know.
Wow. That's a hell of an interview question. What's in the box? All right, we've opened security. I'm going to go ahead and just kill this mission now. We're not going to get there in time. What's in the box? Okay, so like this hallway's just... Can't see anything in here. The Bright Falls supplement. Alice Wake, Mr. Wake's wife, was found during the Bureau investigation. She was interviewed and evaluated. She showed signs of severe mental trauma in the form of redacted memory loss. She was later directed to treatment. It was concluded that she had been trapped in the threshold during its manifestation. Notable individuals still missing after the Bright Falls event are FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale and Dr. Emil Hartman, referred to the Creator's Dilemma and the file regarding the Cauldron Lake Lodge. Bureau researchers believe this event was the result of a forceful perception of subjective reality stemming from Mr. Wake overlapping on our own. Wake has been flagged as a potential para-utilitarian. See Prime Candidate Program file for more details. In 2011, a book by Clay Stewart titled The Alan Wake Files was published by Roundabout Press, New York and Olympia. Agents interviewed Clay Stewart and suspected minor para-utilitarian sensitivity. He was placed under indefinite surveillance. A monitoring station was established at Cauldron Lake to alert the Bureau of any future activity.
We used...
What's in the box? It's by the same studio. The same studio.
They studied what happened in Ordinary here. That's the place to start looking.
Excuse me. Files. I see your creepy teeth delivery job and teeth delivery and raise you a dead dog. Yeah, like a straight up deceased dog. Had a collar on it and everything. It had been rotting in that box since they packed it up. Go ahead and imagine how that smelled. So don't go whining to me. I wish I got to watch a parade of human teeth. Okay, so we're going backwards through that series of one-upsmanship. What is this one? Pierce. We can equip another thing to pierce, so why not? An elevator, you say? No, boy, there's a bunch of people in there. Files. Willow AWE shipping manifest. A hollow sphere, stone-like material. Vitrified soil, redacted pieces of various sizes and colors. Animal carcass, possibly canine. Rusted metal bucket. Leather wallet. Aged shotgun cartridge. All materials go to the investigation sector for further analysis. Huh. Alright, so we're supposed to take the elevator down, it looks like. Okay. Seems like a bad idea when you got handprints that are upside down. Ow! Jerk.
Dylan and I were both prime candidates. Experiments.
It's true. You doing okay, Jesse? Alright. Cleanse this control point. New York City subway.
We're going back home. Of course we are. It started there, and it's never gone away.
Astral constructs. Can we build? We can upgrade Shatter again. Of course. Mods? 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 Ordinary AWE. Well, let's finish exploring this room first. A level 6 door, you say? Seems bad. I found a hidden location. Typewritten page supplement. The page was discovered in an instance of the Ocean View Motel and Casino that was linked to the investigation sector. The page had been pushed into the motel's corridor from under the door with the symbol of a spiral. Redacted. Text transcribed from the item. For 10 years, I've tried to write my escape, only sinking deeper. I used to know where fiction ends and reality begins. Here, they are all the same. It's a hideous trap, my every thought made real. Fear, desire. How can I ever know for sure I've escaped and not just lost in my own fantasy of it? That thought alone can drive you mad. The identifiable words in the scratched out portion: falls, Bright Falls, haunting, wake, Alan Wake, light switch, ocean, too late, and the final sentence, you've been warned. What's in the box? Haha! Oh no! It was all chain link, so doesn't help me any. It's a big. Please stay over there. Any more? Good riddance. Oh, good. There's a noisy thing.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
Anything I want to get down there. The Sterling AWE. Ordinary dump site. Bridge operator.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these
Yeah, I
tracks.
see it. Just calm down, Jesse.
Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
There's a lot of mold down here. Files. Guess who had to inspect an inbound delivery of like 100 teensy tiny little boxes? Me, that's who. And you know what was inside each one? A single human tooth. Fucking gross. I'm with you.
It won't rotate. Something's blocking it.
Okay, it won't rotate. It's because there's... Run away! Alright, rotating the bridge opened the door, it looks like. Box. Oh, come on. How is that not considered a hidden room? It's like literally you have to demolish a fake wall. Uh-oh. Puppy's upset. Pupset? Mabel! Come here, baby. Come here. Oh, who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? Oh, what a good girl. You want to lay down? Mabel? No. 1 second. 1 second. Dogs, right? Twofer. Aha. I have not, because apparently I can only change outfits back at Central Executive. And I didn't want to head all the way back there for that. It didn't seem worth it. Reload efficiency on Pierce. Alright, I just need to kill this Distorted and I will complete this quest as well. So, what is going to be the best weapon for dealing with this guy? I mean, honestly, probably shield, right? Shield and shatter. Come on. You thought you were so smart. Boop. Do, do, do. Hey, it's the aircraft. Got it in one. Oh, is that a... Oh, what are these called? I've flown in one of these before. It's a seaplane. It's a specific kind. It's, is it a goose? They land on their bellies in the water. I don't think it is. I think that's too high. Yeah, this looks like it's a single engine. No, it was a two engine. One of the engines is just missing. It looks similar. It's not nearly big enough. Like the one I flown was like a passenger aircraft. They don't fly them anymore because they're incredibly dangerous and unsafe. There's the other engine. It's very similar, though. It might be based on that. What? I am in need of a power core, apparently. I'm in need of a couple power cores. Are they through here? Oh, there's one. I didn't want that. I wanted this. Okay, that's two. Elevator. Restore power to the elevator. I mean, I'd love to. Oh, there it is. Sure. Da 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 da. Oh, come on! Boo! Back here. Yeah, give me that. Hey, no, get on my team, please. Heal. Hopefully I don't have to find another distorted down here. Although I guess if I do, I know how to beat him now. Never gonna get me again. Pirouette. Oh boy. No wonder I got rocked. Else? That's what I thought. That's what I thought! Entropic Echo, what's the file? Airplane wreckage. The airplane in question has been brought in from a private airfield located in the town of Redacted, Cincinnati. It is suspected to be connected to the Redacted AWE. See case file Redacted for details, and is being evaluated for altered status. The plane is currently being stored in the transit corridor in the containment sector, brought there through the New York subway tunnel. Special access Redacted. For more information on tunnel Redacted and links to urban legends centered on ghost stations, abandoned tracks, and Redacted, see file 4124521. The plane's black box is currently being evaluated for Redacted, and initial readings have been taken by a research team, though no altered status has yet been detected. Cool. They want me to kill snipers with shatter. So I just have to find some snipers. Nothing in there. Security checkpoint. Have I already... Ordinary AWE Stage 1A. Dump. Witness testimonies. The first slide was a room with dirty wallpaper and dolls on a shelf. There were lots of dolls. DF, interview 2002, Dylan Faden. The house was empty. No one lived there. We played in there a lot. It was our secret playhouse. Jesse Faden, therapy session 2010. I went to school with Neil. Some kids called him Nosebleed Neil. Likely Neil Hosenberg missing. It was mean. He had asthma. Tom, note, likely Tom Barlow, missing. And his gang, Freddie, note, likely Frederick Bartwell, missing. Hugo, note, no one by this name has been found in public records, bullied him. We brought Neil to the dump to play. Dylan Faden, interview 2002. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide, designation, house. Yeah, the countermeasures missions that the board has given me are to kill his snipers, who are the guys with the giant spotlight rifles, which is ridiculous, but sure. But specifically, this one wants me to kill them with the Shatter shotgun style gun. Hit the button. Beep, beep.
You're listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29 years, shining a light in the shadows. Thank you for staying with us. Here's our first caller.
Hi. What I'm about to tell you, if they found out, I don't know what would happen.
If who found out, brother?
The men in the suits. They told me it was an industrial accident, but this is something else. Something nobody talks about. Ordinary.
This certainly doesn't sound very ordinary, caller.
No, not ordinary. Ordinary. It's a town. And it wasn't an industrial accident. I mean, that's what they said. But that's bullshit.
Whoa, please watch the language, caller. It may be 2 a.m., but we're still a family show.
I'm sorry. It's just, my brother lived there. They said the town was destroyed, but it wasn't. I went there. The people are gone, but the town's there. It's still there.
So the population of an entire town disappears, yet the town remains. Tell me, was the phrase, "there is no salvation," written anywhere?
I'm not sure.
The same thing happened in Brazil in 23, a village called Fort Verde. More than 600 people just up and left. The government said they were fleeing guerrilla forces, but we know the truth. A mass abduction, as predicted by my regular guest, Dr. Quincy Rogan.
Abduction? You mean aliens? That's bullshit! I know they're lying!
Now, I warned you about the language, caller. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut you off. And good timing, too. It's time for a short break. Hang in there. America Overnight will be right back.
Ordinary AWE 24 event summary. An AWE occurred in the town of Ordinary, caused by an object of power, slide projector ID OOP 15, discovered by local children at the dump outside of town. When a specific set of slides are used in the projected images open doorways to other dimensions. Multiple slides were used by the children, resulting in the disappearance of the town's adult population. Oops. On August 30th, 2002, siblings Dylan Faden, 10 years old, CP6 materials, and Jesse Faden, 11 years old, CP7 materials. Okay, so wait, she was 11 in 2002. This is 2019. So it's been 19 years? No, 17 years? So she's 28. They took him when he was 10. He's 27 years old now, and you wonder why he's messed up. We're playing at the local dump when they found a discarded slide projector. See case file. Darling presentations redacted for details. A team led by Director Trench and Dr. Darling arrived at the site on September 14th. Wow. 2 weeks later? The AWE had ended, but the team found the Faden children, who led them to the slide projector and the slides, which had been burned with the exception of one. Jesse escaped when agents attempted to detain the pair. In total, 17 surviving individuals were found in the town. All of them were brought in for questioning and tests. See interviews redacted and prime candidate program files redacted.
There is a curious correlation.
All right, we're going to just go ahead and...
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world, in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power, with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions, or die trying.
So, I think that Darling should have been left in charge of making entertainment for Dylan. Ordinary AWE Stage 4A Town Proper Witness Testimonies. Jesse and me followed the dung monkeys to the cave. There was a lot of them. More of the kids from town had joined up. It was really scary. Jesse grabbed the projector, and we ran as fast as we could. They chased us. I fell and hurt my knee. Jesse tried to help me, but the dung monkeys were coming. They were just about to get us, but then Neil showed up. Neil looked like a dog, like a melted dog, but I knew it was him. Neil said a lot of times he didn't like being a boy because Tom just beat him up. I think he liked being a dog. Dylan Faden. The projector wouldn't turn off, so we changed the slide to the hand. I heard her immediately. She promised to help. Jesse said we should call her Polaris. It's because she was doing stars at school. Extrapolated information. Additional slide. Designation hand. SID 36 is verified and in Bureau possession. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designation Dog Neil. And yet they found the corpse of a dog in a box?
World events. These forces gravitate toward objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious.
Hey team. Don't get up. I told you not to get up. I told him not to get up. Ordinary AWE Stage 2 Sled Hill Cave Witness Testimonies. After what happened at school to Mrs. Chester, we started spying on Tom and saw where they took the projector. Tom and his troglodytes were using the Sled Hill Cave as their headquarters. That's where the projector was. They'd been using the temple slide, we called it, but really it was a broken concrete thing, like a warehouse or a bomb shelter or something. Very dark. The Not Mother lived there with her babies, children, I don't know. She was feeding Tom and the others her milk. They were changing into little monsters. We called them dung monkeys. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation temple. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designation Not Mother. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Annual evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Carla Vaughn. The questions asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the Gunner's psychological assessment. Are you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want to come, did he? He never visits, not since Roberts. Tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
Mm-hmm. What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do you do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In Ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need...
You know, maybe don't ask questions you know they can't answer that have obviously agitated them already, when you know that they can do crap to you with their brains. Just a thought. Just a... The plant over here is dead. Yep. File. 4B, town proper. We went in and met Polaris, like a star. She told us we were special. She made us special. It felt like being born or reborn, the world fading in for the first time, familiar but somehow different. That's Jesse. Polaris told us how to turn off the projector. The dung monkeys and the knot mother were coming straight at us. Dylan was crying. I turned it off and they were gone. It was over. I took all the slides and burned them, all of them except Hand. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity, designation Polaris. Is that Carla in the vids?
Addie will.
Let me see. Correspondence. Yeah, Carla. Yep. So. Yeah, it is. So, yeah, that might be why we haven't seen her. But then again, we also haven't seen Hubert. Stage 1B dump. The second slide we called the meadow, but it was really just an empty lot with a bunch of weeds. There was a shack and a phone line. It smelled like flowers there. It was powerful, intoxicating. We had crazy dreams there. It must have been because of the smell. I didn't like it. I didn't like losing control. In the dreams, everything was melting, and then we'd come out and everything had melted around the projector. Neil was really into it. We found out he'd been coming there more and more on his own. Then Tom beat the secret out of Neil and found the projector. He and his goons took it. We thought Neil had got lost inside the meadow when Tom changed the slide, but that's not what happened. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide, designation meadow. I'm going to open this friggin' blast door and I'm going to get attacked.
Let's see what they have on ordinary. It's all here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
Why? Oh, look, they're labeled. Stage 4. Do we want to kaiju our hometown? Oh no. I kicked over this car. Oh no. Okay. No, almost. Get back on your wheels. Oh no. Oh no. I'm sorry. Oh no. There we go. Car's fixed. Stage 2 and stage 1. So this must have been the dump. I see you, box. You cannot hide from me. What's in the box? Files. Stage 3, public school. Witness testimonies. Tom and the others had gotten worse, scarier. The math teacher, Mrs. Chester, tried to make them listen, and they pushed over a piano on her, broke her legs. Then Tom bashed her head in. Bye-bye, Mrs. Chester. I always liked her. I liked math. That was Dylan. That was the tipping point. It was Lord of the Flies level bad. The grown-ups realized something was wrong. The police came and literally dragged Tom and Hugo and the others away. Tom was screaming that the Knot Mother would make them all go away. They enacted a curfew for every kid in Ordinary. Mom and Dad were pissed, asking us about the dump, about everything. I remember wanting them gone like Tom had said. When we woke up the next morning, pretty much all the adults had just vanished. Was I responsible? I don't know. Disappearance of majority of Ordinary's population confirmed to result from slide projector related AWE. Yeah, why? Ugh. They did a poor job building it. It was crooked. I was fixing it. Whee! Knew you were going to do this to me. Where do you think you're going? Come back here. You're going to join the winning team.
Slide projector in the dump outside town. Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
All right. More tape recordings.
You mentioned a poem last time we talked. By Thomas Zane?
Yes. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane.
What? I don't...
No matter. It suits you very well. The poem. How you see things. Maybe you wrote it yourself?
I didn't.
No matter. You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this... I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No. No. Dylan's not dead. And that's not even it.
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back. After a long time, she's calling me. In a dream I saw, she showed me things.
Jesse.
It felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
The industrial accident in your hometown? That you believe Polaris caused?
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jesse...
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly. They took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jesse, you know we can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
And yet you have recordings of her psychiatric... Wow. Like, you were tracking her. Why didn't you bring her in too? It would have been easy. Like, just show up and be like, hi, we're with the Federal Bureau of Control. Yes, we have your brother. We would like for you to come in. She would have ate it up. Supplemental. Details are largely based on interviews conducted with Dylan Faden. See interviews redacted and redacted for relevant information. And the obtained therapy sessions of Jesse Faden, as well as circumstantial evidence found at the ordinary site. Note that accounts provided by all three sources contain conflicting data. Example, Dylan Faden claims there were 8 slides for the projector. Jesse mentions 9. The Bureau found 1 intact slide, designation 36, and burnt remains of 6 others. That would mean 7. Unfortunately, these slides are too badly damaged to be used in the projector. Jesse Faden is believed to be the individual responsible for burning the slides. Notes, Dr. Darling has ordered the entirety of the Ordinary Town dump be brought to the Bureau for examination and analysis, with the hopes of finding additional slides or other altered materials. Due to the limited space in the investigation sector, this AWE will be investigated in the containment sector. She wouldn't have had to watch Threshold Kids. They could have brought her in after they found her as an adult and were tracking her and getting her therapy sessions. Ugh. So they brought the whole dump here. It's going to be through this door.
They moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing. Pretty unbelievable.
By order of Dr. Darling, all work in the ordinary dump is to stop effective immediately. Resources will be allocated to the redacted department. Details will be forthcoming. This area will be sealed at the end of the month. Remove all personal effects before that time. Any photographic slides, the type used in slide projectors, found in the area should be delivered to Dr. Darling immediately. Like, I've been to a dump. I don't care how small of a town it was. This is not a full dump. This room's not big enough to hold a dump. Globe supplement. Wolf Globe. The item was found in the penthouse suite at Redacted Toronto belonging to David Wolf, who was being investigated for illegally dealing in altered materials. Bureau agents raided his penthouse and found numerous paranatural belongings, including redacted, and this item. Mr. Wolf was arrested. So why would a 36-year-old Bay Street investment trader, filthy rich, married to a model, disappear overnight? That's the question that's kept Toronto high society up at night this past week. Police say it's being looked into. Some nutjob radio show in the States claims he disappeared to join the Illuminati. But it's this reporter's opinion that Mr. Wolf, bored of his job, sick of his family, left it all behind to retire in some remote beach paradise. Now he's sipping Mai Tais while the world thinks he's dead. Well, yeah, exactly. Like, if she was institutionalized, they could have just come and claimed her then. Oh, boy. Boop, boop. Boop. Excuse me. Are you floating up the stairs? Okay. Come on then. Boop. 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 Run, 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 run. Run, run, run. Oh, there was a treasure box, but it's on the other side. What's in the box? Yeah, but if they did have her, like, she obviously was the sort of thing that they wanted to have completely under their thumb. You really... Oh, sorry. Ow! Stay still. Get that health. Give me a hand here, buddy. Get behind cover. Yeah, that's right.
We should check that lab.
No, we should absolutely check that lab. That's true. It just doesn't make a lot of sense to me when you have somebody who's like literally predicting the future and claiming contact with this entity that they wanted to know more about. And I mean, if they'd had both of them, there was... Old Gods of Asgard. I was 9 or something when I found my dad's Old Gods album. I became a huge fan instantly. I think that's just for funsies for the rest of us. That's cool. Treasure. What's in the box? Alright, I guess now we'll go to the lab. There's a bike! A little bit of hammer work, it'll be fine. Alright. That's what we're supposed to be doing, so let's just give it a second here while I get rid of some garbage. That one's better. All right. What's on the computer? Darling?
Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Darling took the projector to the research sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important. Dimensional research. That's where we go next.
Okay, then. Oh. Uh-oh.
Dylan's a
Mabel,
lost cause.
come here.
I know I struggled to see this, but we contained him now. I wish I had sided with Marshall. Back when it was just one person. So many dead.
Yeah, Carla didn't make it.
I thought his youth was an asset. Just too much too soon. Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Wow, that entire lead up was not in the playthrough that we just got there. So Dylan absolutely killed multiple people. Anybody want an old computer case? Part of a bicycle? Alright, well. Can we get out to the turntable from here? Looks like we'll be able to. Alright. Well. How do I get to the Sterling AWE? Can I rotate this again? No. Boo. Like, it clearly shows that there's an area I haven't been over there, so I guess I'll have to come back to that. Abilities. Not enough for more health. More energy? Alright, let's go back to Central Executive.
I need the containment protocols for every altered item or object of power with an audio-related effect.
I'll send a team to contact Langston and get that information, sir. If you ask why, what do we tell him?
Tell him that the hiss work through sound, so any countermeasures designed for similar altered items should be considered for field use.
Smart.
Man, I never thought I'd be working in the executive sector. Look at me now, Ma.
Nothing new from Marie.
I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know.
Oh, go to the mailroom. Alright, let's go to the mailroom. What? They all die? Well, that's just annoying. I fought so hard to keep them alive. Well, maybe let's go see if the doctor has finished her mold research. And I'm going to take a short break to help with feeding the pets. And we return. Alright, we have to go back. Where was it? Oh dear. Oh, there's the exit.
I finished synthesizing the samples.
Good.
Ingest this pill, then go and find the source of the mold. Only there can we begin to understand how to stop it.
So you promise I won't end up walking around covered in mold?
Ugh, the pill will prevent any biological infection by the mold.
Take a mystery pill because a rude lady in a hazmat suit tells you to. Great idea, Jesse.
Ugh. Honestly, did you want me to wrap it in cheese?
Not the taste, the smell. It stinks in here now.
Good. That means the pill is working. The worse it smells, the safer you'll be. Now go. Find the source.
Have you worked with Emily Pope?
Our paths have crossed. Darling arranged for us to have a coffee. A meeting of the minds, he called it. She's talented. I can certainly see her doing well here.
I feel like there's a but coming.
But she's drunk a bit too much of the Bureau's proverbial Kool-Aid. She shouldn't be afraid to forge ahead on her own. Science is skepticism. Everything must be questioned before the truth can emerge.
So, is Darling your boss?
If you insist on clinging to such outdated hierarchies, then yes. However, I would argue that our fields are too dissimilar for one to manage the other. Of course, Darling would much prefer to find his own miracle solution to the Bureau's fungal frustrations. He always needs to be the hero.
So tell me again how you came to work at the Bureau?
Well, like I said, I was brought in as a special advisor. A temporary position, you see. Although that's not the whole truth.
Yeah.
I was employed here for a time, straight out of university. After a decade of admittedly fascinating work in threshold research and regulation, I began to chafe under the bureaucracy. I needed a change. Not that academia was so different.
And then the mold happened.
About 4 months ago, yes. Since my departure from the Bureau, they hadn't been able to find my equal in threshold analysis. Darling and I had kept in touch over the years, meeting at conferences and the like. He called me, and I booked a flight. I've never been able to say no to a man with a dangerous alien biosphere. I had to leave my post in the middle of term, but so be it.
So she's a professor. That explains a lot.
And
The mold seems to be having some weird effects on things.
Indeed. Even people are susceptible. The fungus grows rapidly within the chest cavity, killing the host. Luckily, one must ingest the stalks to become infected.
Don't eat the mold. Okay.
We've always cremated the infected bodies after autopsy, but I believe there may be another stage of maturity. A blooming, if you will.
I never thought the word blooming would sound so horrible. Thanks for the information.
My pleasure.
I hate guard duty down here.
alright. So now we're protected from mold. I mean, if I'm in the research sector. Behind door number 5. Oh boy. Elephant, cat, clover, light, horseshoe, fish within less than 2 feet. On the up, not down. Okay. Lucky item manifest. Bronze koi fish, China, attracts abundance and wealth. Feng shui. Horseshoe, Ireland, wards off evil. Orientation important. Heels up, allows luck to be kept. Heels down, luck flows out. Medicaneko, Japan, beckoning cat used in shops. Paw held up to beckon customers, creating luck for the business owner. Four-leaf clover, Ireland, shamrock, rare plant variation. Connections to druidic healing rituals. Elephant, China. Protection, good luck. Wisdom, feng shui. Light bulb, various. Documented gambling rituals indicate luck is produced when all lights in the room are turned on. Note, effects of items to be tested. Consider investigating the orientation of horseshoe. Also consider positioning of feng shui objects. Proximity of luck items may influence luck readings. For more information on ritual use, lucky actions to perform and avoid, and relevance to OCD behavior, see file 928-1672. We're gonna be really dumb here, aren't we? Hotline. I missed a hotline. You have heard wrong fake news. The board is A-OK intact. The rebel faction descent is former fired. The crisis purge is over. This is not a matter worry for you. You can hang up now, please. Aha. Well, let's, I guess, go turn on all the lights. Okay, elephants are lucky. Horseshoe. Well, that horseshoe's sideways. That's not lucky. That horseshoe's the right way up. Take the four-leaf clover. There is a fish. There's a cat. It says the fish has to be within 2 feet, so I'm going to bring the fish with me. No. No. I don't... We want a 7. This. Where's the phone? What? Whoa. Okay, so I think something may be wrong. Here, let's do this. No, we got 8 again. Let's see. Don't stand on the rug. Which we're not doing. So maybe I need to stop the cat because it said the cat's paw needs to be up to be lucky. And I guess right now it's rocking. No, it did that again. Now we got a 6, though. Whoa, something exploded. What's exploding? Oh, the fire extinguishers. Okay. Maybe the luck needs to be coming out here. Nope. That's not it. Okay. Let's try not bothering the elephant. No. Oh, do I have to have the clover on me still? Is that what it is? Here. Nope. Jeez, I am making a mess. We got 6 again. But 8. Let's just try having all of the stuff turned on, as it were. No. If I take the clover away, does it go back to 6? It does. Back to 6. Crap, where'd my fish go? What'd you do with my fish? Okay, apparently the fish was the problem. Alright, we need to go to the Panopticon to deal with major targets. Ritual Division. Is there another... Where is it? Cool. Abilities. We got 3 more points. What do we want to put it in? Ground Slam? Yeah, why not? Oh, it's a... Alright, alright. Fast travel. We gotta go to the Panopticon. Oh. Oh, I screwed up real bad. Apparently my floating just gives out when I cross that threshold, which sucks. Okay.
Keep your eyes open.
Hey, what can I do?
Oh, you're back. Oh, thank you, thank you. If I look away, I don't know what this thing will do. You have to get me out of here. The door can only be opened by the Panopticon supervisor. That's Langston, if he's still around.
Langston. Yeah, I know him. I'll go ask him how to get you out.
Please hurry. My eyes, they can't. They can't.
Hey, calm down. Just focus. What's your name?
Focus. Right. My name's Philip, and I think I can hold on for a bit. It's just my eyes. My eyes hurt so much.
Well, we're trying to help poor Philip here. I went and I played around in the Luck Labs and got incredibly lucky on a roulette wheel and won some prizes, including another outfit, which I haven't used yet. Wait, what am I doing? Can I just fast travel to the lower Panopticon so that we can go see Langston?
Better not get blamed for this mess at the next performance review. I have a captain.
There's someone named Philip up in a cell. He's watching a refrigerator and very rapidly losing it.
Philip? Oh shit, I forgot about fridge duty. He's been in there for over a day. I totally forgot.
You forgot about him?
There's a lot going on. The hiss, the Benikoff TV. Considering the number of things I'm juggling, ma'am, I think it's...
Listen, it's fine. We just need to get him out of there. He said you'd be able to open the cell door.
Yeah, I can unlock it on my terminal. There. Done. Door open. But Philip can't just leave. The fridge is behaving erratically. Ocular contact is the only thing that seems to placate it. If we don't have someone in there watching it 24/7, people will die.
I'll figure something out. I'm pretty good with these things.
Being pretty good with altered items isn't standard Bureau procedure, ma'am.
He doesn't know us very well. Do you often see people with abilities like mine?
We have some paranaturally inclined agents at the Bureau. Nothing as impressive as you, though. Of course, we did have your brother here. He got a special cell up top. Darling put his own people in charge. Like I couldn't be trusted. I couldn't even get into the room. In my own panopticon. I tell you, the way that Darling runs things, there ought to be an investigation. Anyway, what were we talking about?
Don't worry about it. Do you know anything about an object of power called the slide projector?
Doesn't ring a bell, but Trench's chosen few never tell me anything. Not that I'm complaining. The inner circle works non-stop. I'm pretty sure Darling sleeps under his desk. No, thank you. I have a cat to feed.
I hope Langston's got a pet sitter. Have you ever seen an AWE?
Not out in the field. The AWEs are just altered items doing their thing. Bureau goes in, locks everything down, and then they bring me back some clock or a gumball machine that made the town blind or something.
Just like an ordinary, with the slide projector. What do you think of Marshall?
Marshall's nice enough. A little too special ops for me. Solves everything with a bullet. Respect and ritual will placate altered items better than any gun.
How's that?
Some people believe altered items are conduits to extra-dimensional forces which require ritualistic worship to be appeased. It's just a theory I heard. I don't know much about it.
I feel like he's a few minutes away from a rant about elder gods and blood rites. I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here, like always.
Alright, let's go save poor Philip.
Hello? Jesse? Jesse? The fridge is doing something!
Philip? Philip? If I look away, it hurts me.
Cool. Fun. Employee incident. Incident in question occurred on Redacted and was brought to HR department's attention by the internal security personnel who intervened. According to reports supported by security camera footage, Agent Filson entered the staff kitchen with the intention of consuming his private meal, a homemade sandwich cut diagonally and packed in a plastic container, but discovered the refrigerator had redacted his meal. Agent Filson began to kick the Bureau-owned appliance as he expressed his frustration in a loud and profane manner. This behavior caused multiple staff members present to become alarmed. Security was alerted soon after. Filson complied with security's demands to desist. Agent Filson was reprimanded and suspended for the remainder of the ongoing work week. The review committee recommends one non-mandatory counseling session. I'm going to go ahead and say that one of his coworkers stole his lunch, and that's not okay. It took Philip. It sounds like the board.
This sounds like the board, but I
cool.
can't understand it. What the fuck?
Whoa! Oh, great. It's got arms now. I hate it. Thanks, I hate it. Oh, cool, cool. It puts holes in the floor. You lose 10% of your source every time you die. No, really, I hadn't noticed.
Hello? Jesse?
I'm back. I'm coming in.
Thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you. Jesse? The fridge is doing something!
Philip?
Locked the door on me, jerks. Alright, I want a different weapon for this, I think. Yeah, let's go with the explosives. And pierce. Yeah, that seems good.
Philip? If I look away, it hurts me. This sounds like the board, but I can't understand it. What the fuck?
Okay, pierce seems to work. Ow. Okay, where's that hole? Let's get the hell away from that. Oh, jeez. I was just trying to get health. I was just trying to get health. I can't stay put and just tank it with a shield because it'll knock me through the floor. Ugh. Okay. It's not that hard. Just have to get it. That's all. Oh no. Oh no. Did my game freeze? Oh no. Huh. A it appears to have frozen. Un momento. Oh, cool. It's real frozen. Wow. I'm going to take a little break while I try to fix this. I'll be back. Okay. I've got it fixed, I think. So let's try this again. Okay. Philip, hi, buddy.
I'm back. I'm coming in.
Thank you. Jesse? The Fritz is doing something!
Philip? Philip?
Charge was useless.
If I look away, it hurts me. This sounds like the board, but I can't understand
I
it.
haven't gone to executive to put on the outfits yet. We'll do that after we deal with this thing. Whatever. Jeez.
Wait, there's no Black Pyramid here.
No. There sure isn't.
The fridge seems fixed. Did fighting that thing off change something?
So I can't help but recall the hotline call that we had from the board about dissent. Hotline former, the board, the former dissent is back, not gone. It is previous disappointment. It is not part of the board, us. We apologize, deny all knowledge for the inconvenience. You will see face the former. It is stealing, linking altered items. It builds a competition, not us. You must espionage, destroy. When possible, inevitable. Do not believe, get hyped about the former's lies, ads. We provide, offer better bonus package health plan. If you leave, you will be sorry, dead. And you will never work exist. In this torn cosmic reality again. Yes. Cool. Refrigerator procedures. Containment procedure. No unique procedures required. An Arctic Queen brand electric refrigerator model from the 1960s. No cooling functionality. The door is decorated with crayon illustrations by Redacted. The illustrations cannot be removed from the item. All attempts have failed. The paper cannot be burned or torn. The item first came to the Bureau's attention after it survived the collapse of New York City's Grand Central Hotel, where it served as an appliance in apartment Redacted, rented by a man named Redacted. It became the subject of local infamy after surviving the building's collapse undamaged. Mr. Redacted, who was out of the building at the time of collapse, Redacted PM, retained ownership of the item until 1974 when the Bureau purchased the item through a false identity. New altered effect has been observed. See file blah 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 for details. New containment procedures. Okay. Panopticon, let's go talk to Langston again.
So many cell breaches. How'd it go? Where's Philip?
Philip's gone. Something happened before I could get him out.
Poor Philip. He never did like fridge duty. But if you're here, then who's watching the fridge?
The fridge is fine now. I took care of it.
You don't just take care of altered items. What did you do?
I touched it and wound up in the astral plane. This thing was in there. It was huge, had one big eye. Wasn't friendly.
We've been getting reports from the astronauts lately about something fitting that description. The astral plane is usually connected to our world through objects of power, not altered items. If this thing is linking itself to altered items, then it's clearly powerful. This may happen again.
Do you think that thing is what got Philip?
Must have been. The Panopticon is a dangerous place. The agents all know the risks. But, since you're some sort of altered item whisperer, I've got a list of others for you to corral.
Cool.
The Hiss are causing containment breaches left, right, and center. Here, start with these. I'll see if there are any others missing while you're gone. My life just got a whole lot easier.
You should have said that inside your head.
I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here, like always.
Abilities. Let's spend points on energy. Energy seems worthwhile. Astral constructs, weapon forms. Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. Lots of upgrades. Well, my favorite is Shatter, so we're going to upgrade Shatter. Sure. So many things. So did you miss the part? I went down to the pit and I got a pill that makes it so I don't want to eat the mold anymore. And now I can deal with mold rooms. Oh, wow. There's a lot of stuff here. So many things to do. All right, but first, back to Central. Because we need to change our outfit and see what we can wear. I don't think I'm going to like the jumpsuit very much, honestly. Candidate P7. Yep, sure is a set of sweats. Yep, But by playing the roulette wheel, I got a golden suit. I don't know, what do we think? Oh, I'm not allowed to use powers in here, that's right.
Why haven't we dissected that freak mutation?
I'm annoyed that you people don't let
Did
me.
you hear that the his prisoner they captured is the director's brother?
Brother? And she brought him here? She's gonna get us all killed.
What if she's working with the his? Isn't it strange?
Welcome back, Jesse.
Maybe she's working with the hiss. Alright. Emily.
Do you remember Mr. Tomasi, the head of communications? The hiss he was changed into showed up in containment, near the turntable.
I'll take care of it. That thing's not getting away this time.
I've heard reports about his particular use of language and intonation when repeating the hiss babbling. The biological and behavioral distinctions between different hiss-corrupted individuals is truly fascinating. I wonder if I could categorize the data.
And she's already off on her own thing. I've been seeing these Darling presentations all over. Seems like he enjoys the limelight.
So you noticed, huh? When he recruited me out of college, he actually came to visit. He interrupted my physics course by shouting, "Not quite, Professor," and then marching down to the front of the class where he proceeded to berate the very idea of laws of thermodynamics. Hey, he's been a showboat all his life.
Darling visited you in college?
Yeah, he read a paper I'd published, came to recruit me for the Bureau. I accepted and then spent years waiting for access to the confidential research that Darling promised me. And whenever I ask about my access level, he just mumbles that it's temporarily postponed and then changes the subject to the effect of entropy on luck.
I wonder who else Darling hid his work from. Marshall? Trench? Have you learned anything about Dylan's condition?
Only that he's definitely hiss, but I guess his chanting made that pretty obvious. You know, interestingly, the words of the hiss incantation have an average length of 4 letters. The most common word used 7 times is want. The next most common are through and time. That's very interesting, don't you think?
I don't care about the words. What about my brother?
Right. Sorry, I got a little off track. Well, strangely, his tissue samples all
Hashtag
look
it is
healthy,
cut.
unlike the other hiss I've tested.
That's good news. Right? I wanted to talk to you about the crazy things I can do. My abilities. I get the sense that they're not very usual around here.
Well, usual and unusual aren't really benchmarks at the Bureau, but for some perspective, Director Northmore once used the floppy disk to send a bowling ball 6 yards through the air, and that was considered a huge deal. So compared to that, you are most certainly an outlier.
An outlier. I like the sound of that. I should get going.
Alright, so we're supposed to go back to containment to deal with a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, let's go back to our civilian clothes. I'm really not okay with the sweatsuit. Alright. Containment. Ordinary. Dump. Come back here. You have to die. Yeah, pay attention to me. Leave them alone. Where are they? Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Get behind cover. Oh, that was so unfair. Ugh. Where is it? Yeah, you're not the only one who can fly. Where are they? Is that it yet? That was frustrating. Uh-huh. The Sterling AWE. Ah, Tomasi's here. I need health. And there's nowhere for me to get health. Where'd he go? There he is. Getting frustrated now. I keep spending all of these points on getting health upgrades and it doesn't seem to help. And I don't think I'm like doing bad at the game necessarily, but here we are. Fast travel. Transit corridor. I think that's the close one. Yes. I had barely heard him. Okay, let me think here. Pierce just takes too long. I think I'm just gonna switch to grip and hope that I can. Hey. Where is he? Of course, now you bring in the friggin' cavalry. Get away. What blew up? Come on, then. Come on. Go deal with your buddies, please. What hit me? Oh, come on! Health recovery doesn't help me. Well, maybe I should try it. We'll see what we get. Oh my gosh, really?
There you are.
What? come on! I can't defend from every direction at once. Ugh. Okay. Okay, charge is not going to work because he moves too fast. Spin? No, probably still just grip.
There you are. God. God. What even hit me? Oh, jeez, I'm tilting out. It's like I'm trying to stay to the perimeter of the room so I can keep an eye on everything, and yet things still sneak up behind me because they can fly, and they literally spawn behind you. That strategy was working. That's the important part.
I need to get high ground.
There you are.
Cool, he already hit me. I'm already losing this fight. Hey, Tomasi, catch. Run, don't duck. Oh, cool. That thing's back, too. God. I'm going to die again, because I can't fight all of these things at once. I'm running, I'm behind cover, I cannot get... I have to do this without getting hit by him once, because he hits me for more than half my life. I cannot help the research personnel right now. Cool. Monsters are here. What's in the box? I got that shield up just in time. Got him.
I guess the Bureau should start looking for a new head of communications.
Anyone else? Ugh. That sucked. Okay, what do we got here? Documents. Sterling AWE-46, a paranatural object, appeared in a field outside the town of Sterling, Colorado, near a billboard advertising redacted. No civilians were injured, though a family dog has been reported as missing since the event. Local authorities arrived on the scene and began issuing orders over a monitored line of communication using several watchwords flagged by the Bureau, including redacted. Bureau agents from the regional office were dispatched and arrived 2 hours after local police. The situation was contained and analysis began. Bureau research staff arrived the next day and examined the object. After redacted days of evaluation, the object was lifted into an enclosed truck with built-in BlackRock panels and relocated to Bureau headquarters via the subway transit system leading into the oldest house. You found a big rock. Good job, team. Good job, team. Local witnesses reported bright flash on the field and approximately redacted. No noise accompanied the light. Authorities had assumed the object fell from the sky, but our examination found the object actually manifested there, vaporizing the soil around it in an intense spherical redacted, which possibly explains the light seen from the town. The object is a hollow sphere made of a stone-like material. Structural analysis of the material does not redacted on record. The sphere has a broken portion, as if something redacted from the object. The object has been inactive since arriving at the Bureau. The Communications Department officially stated to the press that the object was a small meteor, while also using the America Overnight program to redact it. See episode 92. Note, this AWE will be studied in the containment sector until the spherical object is deemed safe to be transferred to the investigation sector. What's in the box?
listening to America Overnight, now in our 29th year, lifting the veil between fiction and reality. Thank you for staying up with us. I've been getting a lot of calls about this meteor in Sterling, Colorado. There were reports of a large spherical container that crash landed in a field outside town. Some government people reportedly took it away. Now, we happen to broadcast from Colorado, and Sterling isn't far. I drove down myself to check it out with members of the America Overnight team. I don't need to tell you, it wasn't long before we found pieces of metal debris scattered in a field. Listeners, this is yet another instance of an unidentified flying object, or UFO, entering our airspace and crashing. That the government took away the evidence under cover of darkness only compounds the fact that these are more than likely visitors from beyond our planet, or dare I say, solar system. Head on over to our website to see pictures of the spacecraft pieces we uncovered. And while you're doing that, our sponsors would like your ear. America Overnight will be right back.
Like, it's not spherical. Like, it's polyhedral. This is a D12. And what are all these other pieces? Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying, is, like, if they were cutting pieces off of it, then okay, I guess, but... Go to parapsychology. Boop. Oh no. It's going to be a protect the other guys, so absolutely under no circumstances am I using that. Don't get up. I insist. Get on the winning team, please, because we can use the help. Thank you. You! You want to be a winner? Oh, that one's on my team. We're the bad guys. Get away from my people! There's a document there that I didn't pick up before. Where are you? I can't protect them if you just keep flooding the room with guys and they don't think to take cover. Ugh. That's so frustrating. What was I doing? I mean, board countermeasures are great if I do them, whatever. I'm supposed to go do a jukebox. I have to speak with Emily to finish the Tomasi one, so those are all in Central, so let's go to Central. And I guess I should go talk to Dylan again. Oh, I left that folder there.
I took care of the Tomasi problem. Sorry, I forget he was a coworker.
Don't apologize. That wasn't the real Tomasi. He died when the hiss got him.
You're right. I just didn't want to be insensitive.
Sentimentality is a weakness in situations like these, Jesse. That's Bureau 101.
I don't think Emily's in danger of being called sentimental.
Rude.
I should get going.
Don't let me hold you up.
They're endangering us by bringing this in. Still around, stop.
The thunder's holy swords you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror,
No, he doesn't want me to talk to him anymore.
leave your inside by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet.
Not enough abilities for more health or more energy, so I guess we won't be getting that. Let's see. More launch damage. That's what we want. That's what we're going to get. We're just going to do more launch damage. Now we can upgrade grip or we can upgrade charge. Levitation ammo efficient. Ammo cost while levitating is reduced? Alright, well, we'll equip that here for now, but that's wild. Alright. Jukebox. Wait, no. I'm sorry. We're going to save the jukebox for next time. It's late. I need to eat my dinner at some point if I'm going to have a dinner. And I've been playing for 4 hours. I think that's probably long enough. Good time for a break. As in a stopping point. We'll hit the jukebox up next time. Which I don't know if that's going to be tomorrow night or what. Because I don't know what my work schedule's really going to be like. Alright. Well, take it easy, friends. Appreciate you hanging out and watching and all that jazz. And we will see you next time.